Yo, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So it looks like Christmas came early this year. Yesterday I got a big old package delivered to my house, and I got a new Origin kit delivered. So today I'm going to be unboxing it, and we're going to be fitting it up to the car, having to trim all the edges and make it fit nice and whatnot, and then paint it up. So we're gonna start with a little unboxing. All right, we got a big old box. Now I ended up getting this kit from Race Autosport up in Canada, and I've been looking for a new Origin kit, and no one's got like US stock of them right now. You can get them drop shipped from Japan. It's like 6 weeks wait, and who knows about all that. So I was just doing some searching, and when I was building my other car, I ended up buying the Origin 75mm fenders from the same company up in Canada. Super fast shipping, got here in like 5 days. So this is the same deal, 5 days or so. Standard shipping for a body kit, $350 or whatever it was, and they were having like a Black Friday sale, so I couldn't pass it up. They had 2 in stock, so I got one of them. So let's take a look at it. All right, so I ended up going with the, I love like all Origins kits, but I ended up going with the FUJIN, I believe that's how you say it. But it's a pretty aggressive one. It's got like the crazy diffused like rear bumper, super aggressive side skirts. All right, so I'm just gonna move the car out, and then we'll take it out of the packaging. We'll take the other bumpers and stuff off the other car, and then we'll see how it fits. See what we got here. Alright, so the kit actually showed up in perfect condition. Origin does a good job when they package their stuff. Like they put extra bubble wrap on the corners of the bumpers and the skirts and stuff, and then it was, I guess packed up by Race Autosport, in Canada. They did a nice job. So kit is uncracked, everything looks good, all the corners are good. I'll give you guys a closer look. We got the front bumper. Everything looks super nice. No cracks. Corners are good. Little bit of something here. This is common when you get these things shipped around the world. Probably gonna end, like a lot of times if you have like a crack in the corner, you end up like cutting. You have to cut that away anyway. So you basically cut the crack away. But super nice. Like looks like it came off the mold. Super nice. We got the real Origin stuff. And then the side skirts got these cool vents in the front. Got the 3 vents in the front, pretty aggressive. And then the vent in the rear. They got the aggressive vents and stuff, but these don't stick out as far as like the doof kit, or so they're aggressive in their own way. And then we got the rear bumper, which is another super aggressive. I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint this whole like diffuser part black, because I kind of like the S13s with like the cup bumper like that, so it'll kind of make it look like it has a cup bumper, because you don't really be able to see it being black. Yeah, super happy. Glad I was able to get a kit like in this, within like a 5-day delivery. It was pretty insane because I didn't really feel like waiting 6 weeks for Japan, and who knows, what happens with the containers nowadays and stuff. So all right, so I'm just gonna, cut the zip ties on the other kit, and we'll just give them some test fitting. We'll see how it is, but I think it should look a lot cooler than this kit. This was just old bumper I had, and then the doof skirts from the other car, but this car isn't wide enough, so the doof kit's just like too doofy. You know what I mean? The other car was a little wider, but I'm gonna see how the new kit, how it looks. All right, so front bumper looks like it's gonna fit really nice. We're just gonna have to trim a little bit around here and here for the bash bar. It won't fully push back, but if you can, you can envision it, it's definitely gonna line up very nice. Origin stuff's always super nice, and these are Origin fenders as well. So hopefully it all lines up. So I really like how the side skirts are fitting, like literally like some minimal trimming to get it to sit right. But yeah, look how nice, just right out of the box. It just holds itself on there basically. Super nice job, Origin. All right, so now I just gotta take off the rear bumper, which is just the stock bumper. It's just held in by these 210s on each side. Just right down there. So we'll unscrew those, pop this bumper off, and we'll see how this other rear one fits. Because this thing is sweet. Alright, so now that I did my initial fitting on the kit, just to get an eyeball as to where it is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a nice fresh Sharpie, and we'll be able to just, put the kit up to the car, mark where you think you need to cut it. Less is more, so a little bit at a time. Like it looks like I'm gonna trim this flush. Like some of the parts of the kit, just the way they come out of the mold, they have like excess material on them. So I'm gonna cut along here, make that nice and straight. Likely we'll have to finish this, make this maybe a little less. They normally give you more than you need, on all the edges, so you can trim away. So I took the front bash bar off because that was hitting, and I'm just gonna fit the kit without the bash bar on, and that way it's like all lined up correctly with the hood and the headlights and the fenders and stuff, and nothing isn't in the way. And then I can always trim the back side of it for the bash bar once all this stuff's already lined up and cut. So I'm gonna start with the front bumper, then we'll move on to the skirts. The skirts are gonna be super easy. All we're gonna do is I'm basically just gonna make this line super straight right here, and then however thick this is, I'm going to make this rear that thick. Like you can see that the rear, how it comes, is like almost twice as wide as this. So I want to have a little bit here, so I'm just gonna make that perfectly straight, whatever size that is. I'm gonna make this that exact same thickness. And then we'll might have to clear out some wheel clearance, probably especially in the front here. I know I trimmed the fender here, so basically we'll just kind of clearance this so that when the wheels at lock, it doesn't hit it, because I know it will. So the skirts are going to be super easy. And then as far as the back bumper goes, mainly because I have like this bash bar set up with the license plate holder on the bash bar, and then I just have these like pool noodle things here to hold up the stock bumper. But basically when I put that bumper on, looked like it's gonna line up amazing. The only thing was, this is a light bulb for the plate, so I need that to work in this, and the light bulb was actually hitting this, and then the license plate sits behind it. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna basically just flush trim that straight. Probably trim this corner too, I don't know why. They just leave you extra. And then instead of like mounting the plate to the bumper, I'm gonna cut this out like a full window, and then the plate will sit behind it on the bash bar, and the light will clear it. So, and then I think, maybe same deal, just clearing some stuff, make like everything straight, and then kind of make like whatever your smallest, like on this side, they don't give us too much here. So if I make this nice and straight, I can basically match this width to the other side, so that it's all at least matching. But it's just a drift car at the end of the day, so we're not gonna go too crazy. I'm literally just gonna make it fit as nice as I can quickly, which is not hard. I've done this a bunch of times now. I've done a lot of fiberglassing over the years, so shouldn't be too bad to get it fitted. So all right, let's get into it. All right, so I just went through and I kind of just took a Sharpie and I gave myself some guidelines, kind of just where I need to be cutting. So here, I'm basically just cutting it flush with the hood and just cutting those tabs. You can see it's a little wavy here, the way they have it cut. So I'm just gonna make a nice line that, mimics the hood there, and cut off those tabs. This side's a little thicker than the passenger side, so I'm gonna make it match. So basically you just go over your whole kit. You can spots here on the side skirts. You know, I don't know, that's just where the fender ends. You know, I might come up here, I don't know yet, but here's a little mark here. Just, you can see how the door gap's a little messed up, so cut off that excess. Whenever you can, put your marker or whatever, like against the surface, and then that way you're able to get that perfect shape. So we need to trim that. And then back here, same deal to make it fit with the door. Just gonna cut this down a little, make this basically the same thickness as this. Once you got your lines all drawn on your bumpers where you need to cut in stuff, you can go ahead and use an angle grinder or a die grinder or whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to use an angle grinder and then just some good old-fashioned hand sanding just to get it perfect, get my lines straight, my corners, you know, nice right angles. So let's get to that. Alright guys, we pretty much got most of the kit trimmed up. I got the side skirts completely done, mounted. As you can see, they fit super nice. Door opens. Had to do a little trimming, I mean, as expected. It's good. A little more trimming to do on the bumper, but I mean, this isn't even attached. It's just literally just sitting on the car. That's how good it fits. Just got to trim a little more here, straighten out that line. And then really the only cut I have to make is this cut for the hood here. But damn, looking fresh. I really like the new kit. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. It's the FUJIN kit. I got to get a few supplies from the store and just do a little body work. Nothing crazy. I mean, Origin stuff comes nice, so I'm just gonna hit it with some like 220 grit. Hit it with some primer. Hit it with some 400 or 600, and then hit it with some spray paint to match the rest of the car. So yeah, it's looking sick. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm so itchy from the fiberglass, and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna hop in the shower, and then I think tomorrow I'll resume. Definitely like the new kit a lot. It's like less flary, but it's like got more, like, it's kind of more aggressive with the vents and stuff. So gonna run some splitters on the front and the side skirts, so it'll look super nice. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, we're back the next day. All I got to do is I got some painter's tape, so I'm going to use this to make a nice line right across here with like this slight arch that the hood has. So I'm going to follow that same exact line with the tape, and I'll cut along the tape line, and then just pretty much the front bumper's done, and then I'll move on to the back. So let's get it. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the video there. We got the kit all fitted. All the main trimming is done. So I'm gonna pick up the next video with all the finishing of it. So I'm gonna block sand it. I'm gonna sand all the corners and make sure all the corners are nice and straight. All the lines are straight, nice 90-degree angles and whatnot. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.